Hey guys, welcome to your channel. In this video, you'll learn how to use QuickBooks to manage your rental properties. So the very first thing that we are going to do is to create each property as a class or customer project. Okay, so just go to the settings and then go to the account and settings. Okay, so before that, let us change our industry type. So make sure to choose real estate. Okay, then after that, you just have to go to the advanced section, go to the categories, and then I just have to make sure to turn on track classes and or track locations. Okay, so now you can access or use for each property like 123 Main Street, 456 Oak Ave, or set up each property as a customer. The next one is go to the sales. That's right. So here you just have to add products and services. So click on products and services. That's right. And then I just have to click on the new option. And then I just have to add a new service. So for example, we have monthly rent. Then I just have to label it using the location. So for example, 123 Main Street, security deposit, late fee, or something like that. So I just have to set unit rates or leave them open, assigned to the correct income account like rental income. Okay, so here for the correct income account, so just have to make sure to select rental income. Okay, so let me just find the rental income option. So if you cannot find it right here, you can also use your keyboard and then type out rental income. Okay, that's right. Okay, so this one. After that, you just have to save and close this section. The next thing that we are going to do is to create the recurring invoices for rent. So automate monthly rent collection. So go to the new, click on the recurring transaction, and then invoice. So here just have to click on the invoice. Okay, and then for the type, you just have to set the type to schedule. Okay, so click on the invoice option. Okay, this one. And after that, you just have to enter the tenant, rent item, the amount, and schedule like every first of the month. And then you can email the tenants automatically or keep as reminders. Okay, so just make sure to put here all of the information. Okay, that's right. And for the product and service, just have to come here. Okay, so make sure to input all of the information. And then the next thing that we are going to do is to track expenses by property. Okay, so when entering bills or expenses like fuel, repairs, insurance, and etc., you have to tag them to the correct property class. Okay, so let me just save and close this section. And here you finally have your invoice. Okay, so you can now send and close this invoice to your client. Okay, so now let's proceed and track the expenses by property. So again, when entering bills or expenses like fuel, repairs, insurance, and etc., you have to tag them to the correct property class or assign to the customer project using that setup. So example, vendor, Home Depot, expense is $450. The category is repairs and maintenance, and the class is 456 Main Street, or something like that. So this lets you track P&L per property. Next one is to create charts of accounts in real estate. So yeah, you can customize it with rental income, late fees, security deposit. Okay, here it's for your expense. Let's go to the expense section, then just select your pay, then the payment method. And then for the category, you just have to add here a category. Okay, so like repairs and maintenance. That's right. And for the class, this one at the right side, you can put here the Main Street or what kind of class that you put as a label. Okay, we also have here the customer or the project. Okay, and then you can also add here the attachments And then, of course, do not forget the amount for this expense. Okay, after that, just have to save and close this section. Now, if you want to create chart of accounts for real estate, you can customize it with, rental income, late fees, security deposits or liability, repairs and maintenance, property taxes, mortgage interest, insurance, depreciation, handled by your accountant. Next is to connect your bank account and credit card, so QuickBooks will import transactions automatically. Now we can run reports. Okay, so to run reports, to see if we have profit and loss, just go to the report section. So this one at the left side of your screen. Okay, so let me just check my accountant. Okay, so here we have the reports option. So you just simply click on this reports section. That's right. Okay, so we have here the profit and loss by class. So you can see the profit loss per property. We also have here the rental income summary or income by tenant and paid invoices. So see who hasn't paid yet. And then the balance sheet, total assets, liabilities, and equity. And also the vendor expenses, track who's doing repairs. Next is to track the security deposit. So you can record the deposits as liability, not income. So you just have to create liability account, tenant security deposit. So when you receive it, use the sales receipt or deposit, and when refunded, you can record it from that liability account. Okay, you can also track lease agreements and notes. So you can use the notes section on each customer. Okay, so let me just go to our customers. Okay, so go to the sales section and go to the customers. And then I just have to select your customers. Okay, now you can use the notes section on each customer or tenant to log. Like for example, lease start, end dates, rent increases, maintain maintenance history, or attach scanned lease documents. So you can use this notes section right here. So again, to sum it all up, for the tasks, you can track rent per property, so classes or customers / projects, automate rent invoices, recurring transactions, tracks expenses per unit, so expense, categorization plus classes, store lease details, notes or file attachments, view property profitability, so P&L by class or project, and record security deposit, liability accounts. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.